Welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday, and that means it's survival guide time. We're back in Liminal Beyond the Backrooms for the second part of the second season of the survival guide. So, in the first part, last week we got quite a bit done. That's odd. I'm distracted. We got quite a bit done with getting tapes. Let's go over to that. We've got 22 tapes, maybe missing about 10 more or so. A whole bunch of doll parts and some other knickknacks that may or may not come into use later in the game. As for now, I'm not sure. We have the phase emitter. Also, we've got the backpack. We're in good shape to survive in the back rooms. So, what I want to do...
I wonder who's paying the electric bill for this place.
...is, one, keep leveling up my sprint. And then, two, is maybe... Let's see, I want to find the key to maintenance. I want to find a couple more doll parts, I guess. The hotel key is here as well. There's this phone here. No? Here we are.
Hello? Is anyone there? No use.
Just picture breathing.
Like this, I can use.
Picked up a battery there if you didn't see that.
Maybe some clue. Ugh.
Nice.
And you find today. It seems more of my colleagues' possessions have somehow found their way here. In this instance, I found some cassette tapes. Sounds like some synthesizer music. Probably Wagner's. That German's taste in music. Well,
experimental would be putting it lightly.
it is similar to something I once heard in France after a lecture I gave at the academy there. I remember this gorgeous young brunette explaining to me something about Moogs or something. I confess I was too distracted, losing myself in her eyes to remember much else. But the music, it helps. Distracts. Maybe I'll find some of my jazz tapes here.
Oh my god. Oh. Nearly jumped through my roof. I've never had that happen in a closet like that. Oh my gosh.
That's gross. A cassette tape. Ugh.
Alright. Let's get out of here. That thing is noisy.
I must be losing it.
Listen to that.
I wonder what we'll get this time.
As I travel deeper into these maze-like halls and rooms, I am starting to notice the appearance of this place becoming more and more
Dilapidated.
as though the rules this place is built upon begin to break down the further I dare to venture. And that isn't all.
I've also begun hearing
You know what?
sounds
I'm gonna stay here for a little bit.
inexplicable, anachronistic.
But they always sound distant, muffled, and I can never pin down just where they are coming from.
I also feel as though I'm being watched.
I know it's probably my lack of sleep talking, but it feels like more than that. Maybe I really am losing my mind.
Maybe I died performing that experiment, and this is my purgatory.
Okay, Oliver. Not feeling sorry for yourself.
You are assigned.
What was that?
Did somebody finally come? Hello? Hello?
I wonder what that was on the tape. Like a weird popping sound or something. What? As soon as I want to stay here, I find exit after exit after exit. The reason that I want to stay here right now is to try and find the key to the hotel. That would be useful.
Disgusting.
We definitely have not been there yet. Oh god. This is pretty. Drink a soda and take a screenshot. Let me fix that real quick. So just pick a key that's near that I want to use that doesn't ever get used. So I pick the tilde key. Not hungry enough for backshrooms. Whoa. Creeper.
Maybe it'll tell me how it got
Something
here.
has been troubling
Lots of
you
tapes,
since
sweet.
I've
Never heard of
arrived
it.
here. The ability to copy physical reality and create new structures out of its energy. As a man of empirical science, I ask myself,
It wouldn't feel
why
right
would
to
do
leave this
such a
behind.
thing? I am forced to answer, nothing. There is more going on here
Yuck.
than just me tampering with atoms. There is a
Excellent.
concept in computer science called virtual memory.
A cassette
You
tape.
see, the next generations of computers will be able to calculate more information than their physical memory can hold, storing chunks of data as cache until the system needs it. Needs it. What if that's where I am? In some sort of memory buffer in a significantly advanced computer system.
Gnarly.
When I faced matter at such a scale, I may have simply caused a
System.
Yuck.
And I am.
renegated, waiting to be wiped.
It's the only thing left that makes sense. Reality was never real to begin with. All of it. It's all some kind of simulation. Life is but a game. But who built this system? Who is the user?
The game master. Alright, we do have some more tapes to listen to, I think. But, yeah, we could listen to the meditation, and then we've got a reminder and Weary Traveler. Alright. But, let's pick up this last doll part. And once again,
I'm going crazy.
we had up on the screen, a new path is open. I think it said through the window. And then if we press tab again, we have another note here with just window question mark. I I think I'll avoid spoiling what happened in case we go through that again. In case you haven't seen the first part of the series, I'll try and leave things as fresh as I can, and just give you more like general tips on surviving the game, and when we come across things, I'll try and explain them the best I can. I'm not a master of this game yet. Soon, hopefully. Soon, another phone. I swear I heard it. Oh, right? Yes.
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me? I need.
Connection established at node 0 Delta V6. Secondary experts are working on your scenario. Please establish a minimum of 7 pings so we can triangulate your dimensional coordinates.
Was that a recording or a person?
Okay. So that was one of the first phone calls that we received from Async, who is... It seems like they have some kind of another one already. Automated message system that you're just able to locate, and then it's designed to like Where's this thing? Here.
Yes, hello, who is this?
Hold on.
Signal detected at node 0, gamma V6. Tertiary neural activity will be monitored to assess acclimation. Anticipate further instruction.
So yeah, I don't know how it works. Oh, I should search these drawers, but it's like some kind of automated system that you get 7 pings, and that triggers some kind of
Cassette tape.
access.
Hello again, my fellow.
And that's probably what we'll go for through
Have
this
you
playthrough.
ever had a
Since
Nightmare where you died.
Died a gruesome death.
Murdered by
so-
some.
goodness, a lot of narrative. You know what? We'll probably go for the phone ending, just to go through that again, and I will explain that before we start another run. But that probably won't be this video.
The joke is
maybe
way
next
past
or
its
so.
punchline.
Depends. Sometimes you can find the phones like bam, 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 like that. Oh shit, dollar. There's a dollar, but right away, or by the way. Look at that phone in a sec. Enough for a soda. With the phone. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You know, you spend enough time here.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Engaging with subject at 0, gamma V6. Quaternary, calculating permutations and exit strategies. Please act natural.
No dial tone.
I love those messages. You know what? I think that's my goal for this episode, is we're going to try and get all the phones. So we've got 3 pings down. We're going to stick in level 0. Cruise around here. Because there's definitely other things we can find here too. Not just phones. But, yeah, that sounds
What am I, underground?
sounds like a fun plan for today. Level up our sprint. Have a good time. Good time in the back rooms. What it's about. I could also go over to the catwalks, and you can find phones there. You can find phone. Oh, again! Goodness sakes! Is that in an update or something? Oh. I totally forgot what I was saying. There's a vending machine.
That's gross.
Oh, in electrics, you can also find phones. So I don't think the pool rooms, maybe. But, trying to think, level 1, maybe. And I wonder if you can only get the async calls in level 0. That'd be something to test. I want an energy drink. So that'll be sweet right now. Just to hang on to one. There you are. Hey. That's a first. Sucker. Who's smiling now?
Gnarly.
It'd be creeping in the ceiling after you.
Come on, feet.
I recognize that hum. Sounds like it's over there, maybe. Check it out in a sec. What I think
I
it
should
is.
try to retrace my steps.
Yes, okay, okay. I'm glad I found this again. So you walk in here and it traps you. I found this when I was in the live stream, and then I eventually found my way out after that. But yeah, let's touch the orb. We are now in the alternate version of level 0. I know very little about this.
Yeah.
Remember the first time that I found this place, I got terribly lost. Just wandered here for what seemed like forever. But now, that's kind of what I want. I want to know what you can find down here. Still phones.
Sure, it's perfectly normal. Ugh, the smell. It's getting to me.
I wonder if the floor's like this because I'm my sanity meter. Sorry.
Yes, hello, who is this?
Node activated at designation 0. Delta. V6. Quinary. Neural activity will be monitored to assess acclamation. Try to remain calm.
Yes, sir. Will
He's dead
do.
now.
Sounds like a plan to me. Alright. Cool, cool. I thought this was like a sticky note over here. That's why I was trying to focus in on it. And also, when I was in the alternate version of 0 last time... Well, cannot click that drawer. Oh, it's because there's no drawer. It was very different than this. It was much more like the kind of the beginning of the stage reland. Let's go back and listen here. We got
Something has been troubling me deeply since.
reminder.
This log.
Will be important if
I start to forget things again.
Hello, future Oliver.
I hope you're feeling better.
I have exciting and troubling news. You see, while collecting supplies, I came across
Something most
unexpected.
my
Phase array.
It must have
Falling as I
did into this
liminal void
so
cruel to
give me hope.
after this long.
It was severely damaged, but I have begun repairs. I don't know if the emitters themselves can forge a way back, but maybe with them I can build something that can...
I'm so
Got enough of those. It's not real.
Alright, let's get sprinting. Oh! I don't know how far you can run.
Hey, wait, I needed that.
Oh, well,
It's okay, I've fallen before, and I've survived, so maybe
Shoot.
I'll survive this one. Oh, who am I kidding? That doesn't sound right.
should just let him rob me. Not a big deal. Alright, though we should still be in the alternate level, or alternate version of 0. Either way, that doesn't seem to
And we're back.
get in the way of our mission of finding all the phones. Alright. Keep that playing. Don't need to listen to that one.
The more calculations I do, the more I fear that the scale of my experiment may have rippled across our
Simulated space. And
I may very well be responsible for other poor souls falling into this place.
I leave my logs behind for you, weary traveler.
To say, I am,
So fucking sorry.
but take heart. I am working diligently to make this right. I am building a gateway
Out of these back rooms
and back to our, front rooms, so to speak.
Fingers crossed.
Alright, this should be, I think, number 6.
Hello, who is this?
No
No, 5.
activated at designation 0. Gamma. V6. Scenery. Important data is being collected. Have a nice day.
It's
You
not
too,
even
good sir.
plugged in.
Oh, what else? We haven't come across TV Bob yet either. I want to know what his story is all about, or what happens there. Then also, I think there's maybe one voice actor in the credits that I don't know if I've heard that character yet. So I'm just astounded at I don't know, just the amount of little things you can find throughout the game. Now, let's have a rest.
Why not?
And then the way that they just kind of trickle the information to you. Little bits. I don't know. We have one more tape.
Hello again, my fellow.
Poor bastard.
Have you ever
Had a nightmare where you died
a gruesome death?
Murdered by some
bastard.
or fell to your doom.
Perhaps
Only then
To awaken
confused
and disoriented,
with huge
gaps in your memory.
irritating, isn't it?
I think
I know why this happens.
Here,
the energy from
all simulated multiverses converge.
so when we
Die?
the system
Doesn't know what to do,
so it files our
structure and consciousness into another probability,
almost like
starting over.
A man cannot make progress like this.
Find the heart of electrics.
I will talk to you again there.
I wonder if it was a glitch that we found that before that tape.
I'm compelled to keep this.
So if I remember from my other playthroughs, that opening didn't happen until I listened to that tape. Or that clue or whatever. But here we got it much, much earlier. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm confused and I'm mixing up my runs. Alright. We got a dead end here. I've definitely been in the back rooms for far too long, so... Oh, yes. Let's see if we can make our way around here without falling off. Very good. Just another note on the alternate level 0. When you first find that and touch that orb, that is an achievement. I believe it's one of the locked achievements that you get.
Gnarly.
We'll see what we get. Basically, I'm just going along to see about...
Yuck.
If we can find anything interesting, anything that progresses us to somewhere we haven't been. And that might derail me from the phone ending that I'm going for right now. I'll take up now. Woohoo! Let's go. Oof.
That's gross.
My madness meter's all the way up. We're gonna see all kinds of crazy stuff and hearing whispers.
Crazy shit.
This happens. It seems to not move entirely with the door.
I'm sure this is perfectly normal. Nothing odd here.
I think this happens.
What the hell?
TV Bob, yay! Alright, let me grab a soda and I'll be right there, bud.
Right on time.
Alright.
Show's about to start.
This scene is just what I
You're gonna love this.
How have you been feeling since our last session, Victor?
need. That looks like my therapist's office.
If I'm being honest, scared.
Are you scared right now? Right at this moment? Can you tell me of what exactly?
Everything. This room, the ticking clock, your eyes on me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Victor. That sounds very stressful. We've been attempting to manage your anxiety for a while now, haven't we? Okay, let's talk about something more positive. Tell me, is there anything happening in your life that you're currently looking forward to?
My vacation, I suppose. I wrapped up my final contract this morning, like you recommended. I have enough saved up to take a little break for a change. Stop pushing myself so hard.
That's wonderful, Victor. And did you get my package?
Oh, yeah, right, the camera. Yeah, it arrived this morning. Said it came from Japan. Pretty high tech. I've never seen a camera that small before.
Well, it's very expensive, so be careful with it, okay?
What am I supposed to do with that thing? Record my entire vacation to prove I actually took some time off or something?
Not exactly. I'd like us to try something proactive. I think we can take advantage of your well-earned time off and our new gadget to pursue a sort of breakthrough. Have you ever heard of exposure therapy?
I don't think so.
It's a type of therapy where we would expose you to the things you fear in a safe and controlled environment in order to help you overcome them.
With all due respect, I don't think that's for me.
I understand it may seem daunting, but it can be very effective. And in your case, I think, perhaps necessary. I'm going to recommend that you take skydiving lessons during your vacation.
Skydiving?
And I'd like you to record your experience with that camera so you can watch yourself overcoming one of your deepest fears as many times as it takes, or for posterity should you not survive the fall.
What?
Sorry, a bad joke. That was very unprofessional of me. I should have known better.
But isn't that a bit extreme?
Trust me, Victor. Skydiving is a reliably safe way to face your fears, build confidence, prove to yourself that you can overcome this anxiety, and take back control of your life. You do want that, don't you?
There has to be other things we can try.
I'm confident that this is the way forward, and I will want that camera back afterwards.
Sure. Whatever you recommend, Doc. I'll try it. I just want to get better.
Later, Bob. Thanks for the treat.
I can't look anymore. I don't want to drink these things I have to. All stocked up.
Come on.
Better save these for when I need them.
Well, I guess I can't. Oh, that TV. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, so that therapist is terrible. Don't that's not exposure therapy. That's just like exposure terrorism. Yeah, start with small steps there. That's how you do exposure therapy.
It reminds me of... It's not real.
Oh, did that cure my sanity? Something might have. It's curious. Ugh, gosh darn it. Nothing. Backroom in there. We're full though. You hear like a muffled voice. Oh. Again? I hear the humming again. Where is it?
There I go talking to myself again.
Where is it? It's over this way. It's fainter that way.
Ugh, the smell. It's getting to me.
There it is. So now, I don't know if when we... What happened before? When we died or something. I don't know if when we respawned after that, it took us back to the original version of Zero, or if we stayed in that and we're now going back or if I don't think it really matters. No, actually, this looks like the alternate version now. Okay. Okay, that's good to confirm. Yes. Yeah, I mean, one characteristic that I did notice about the alternate version is that it looks like it's more open.
Disgusting.
Like there's less corridors, more open, big open rooms. I mean, there's always corridors, but... And then I really want to know if there's like certain narrative things or certain storyline items that you can only come across or that only trigger when your sanity is all the way high like this. I haven't encountered anything yet other than just like random changes
That's gross.
to like the rooms and stuff, and like you hear things, but I don't think that I've encountered anything, you know, that's like unique to that state of mind. This is weird. It just keeps like zigzagging back and forth.
Yuck.
Yeah, this was more like my
How much can a
experience
person
the first time here, where it was just like, it felt like it was endless. Just keeps going and going. Now we have a couple of options for exits. Looks like we have a door. What's this one? That's a new one. That's a new line. Let's check the door. Alright.
This just gets weirder and weirder.
I'm kind of wishing now that I didn't go through here. I think I was more curious to see what else we could have found there. But here we are. We'll let our Smiler friend take us home. Come on, bud.
What?
Alright.
I swear I was
Cool.
awake. Wasn't I?
Back to the mission. We're going to find those phones. No more distractions. We have plenty of supplies. And I know we can do it. And then I've probably mentioned this before, but I think certain events only trigger after you've been in an area for a certain amount of time. Like I think that sphere that teleports you to the other dimension, I think that only appears after you've been on level 0 for like X amount of time. And then it's like a random chance to find it. I believe. That makes sense to me, but no, I don't want to leave here. Probably need some kind of confirmation from the developer to know for sure. Or just extensive testing. Eventually, I'll probably do some videos that are like really in-depth into specific topics about the game. Once I feel like I've really have a good grasp on everything that it has to offer, and feel like I can provide good guidance through all that, you know. Cool. Holy fuck! Whew. You know, it's not like there's any much of a punishment for letting one get you. It's just still freaky. Can I not get through here? No, I can. Hate those things. I like the character model for it too. I don't know if the Smilers are actually... Yeah, I know that in terms of the lore, that you know, when you see them in the dark, that's all you see is their eyes and teeth reflecting back. Here, let's get this.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Targeting success.
Yes, one more.
0 Beta V8 Septenary. Important data is being collected. Remain optimistic.
Oh, I am.
It's dead now.
I am confident we are getting out of the back rooms today. I hear something. Oh, I definitely hear something. Will this be it? Where'd it go? You just imagining things now? Here it is.
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Connection established at node
Yes.
0 Beta V8 Tridecimal. Important data is being collected. Assistance will be dispatched at threshold.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No use.
Alright. So, we have found the 7 pings on the phone alert system or whatever. And Async has dispatched help to the threshold, so that will,
Good stuff.
I believe, eventually show up if we keep searching around here. So hopefully that shows up and can find our way out of here. Oh, exciting. Glorious day. Maybe we can go meet Dr. Navarro out in the real world. I wanted to say about the phones, like those corded phones. I remember, like, when I was a kid, we had those in our house, and I would always see how far I could walk across the room with it and stretch it out. You're gonna stretch it out. You're gonna trip somebody. Quit doing that. Kind of miss those corded phones in a way. Probably not really, but it's just nostalgia. Alright, lots of water here. Hopefully won't need it for too much longer. Oh. Now, last time when I found this, I was in the alternate version of Zero. But I think the very first time that I finished the game, I found the phone ending. And that's really, I think the only major ending that I found. I could be forgetting one. I'll remember it if we come across it, but if I remember right from the very first time that I beat the game, I was not in the alternate version of Zero. So, we'll see. See what happens. I don't think this is going to be it, though. No, that's just the elevator. We will... Oh. Confirmed. Okay. I thought so. Alright, so the red exit signs indicate it's a trap. Blue is safe, yellow is safe, green is safe. Red ones, I'm almost positive, are always a trap. Almost positive, always. Some certainty there for you. Dead end.
What am I, underground?
Just keeping an eye out. We'll know what we're looking for when we see it.
I'm not really thirsty.
I was just assaulted by something.
Whatever, just let him take it. I've never gotten away from one. Without, like, falling off the edge or something. I think if there's one place that it's possible to do it, it'd be here. Or if you, like, find an exit. I'm not sure. Smilers are pretty easy to dodge. You just have to run for a long enough time or like break line of sight with them and they disappear. I don't know what it is exactly. But they don't seem to chase you for long before they're gone. It's kind of cool, I don't know. Thinking about that in terms of lore. Just kind of phase out. Not interested, too hard. Slither off to another dimension, find another sucker. Is there a range? Check. How about now? Can you hear me? Yes, you can. I can run him into the smiler. Oh, 2 of them. I lost one of them, I think. Nope, nope, missed.
I'm not really thirsty.
I wish I could drink my energy drink. Ah,
No, I found that
darn
third
it.
square.
Made it so far. Well, finding all kinds of
Let's see if
exits,
these when I
but
need them.
not the one that we want. Dream catcher. I wonder if we can.
Interesting find.
Ooh, yeah, you can. When I found one before, it was too high up to reach. Oh, that's cool. Wonder if that does anything. Anyway, I just need to keep heading in one direction, I think. We'll come across it.
I just asked.
These guys are robbing me dry. Ah. It's a crowded area of the back rooms. Jeez. Where's their stamina at? Oh, my stamina's not draining. It's weird. I wonder what that plus is. Every exit you could possibly think of, except the one that gets us out of here. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna reset us here. Maybe?
This is beyond me.
Let's go back to that exit and see if we can find something. Maybe we can find a smiler, take us back. Now that I'm remembering more clearly, I don't think that we ever did find
I've got enough of those.
the Heart of Electrics in this run. So I don't think that if we get eaten by a smiler, it's going to reset us there. Just running aimlessly. So, no. I feel like I'm running right along the edge of, like, yeah, I am. I think I gotta get away from the edge of the level 0. That's right over there, by the way. If you're new here.
I can't wrap my head around it.
Oh, it's good to have a glance. It's beautiful. It's probably my favorite area.
Where am I?
Let's see if we can... Nope, that didn't work. Oh well.
This was a bad idea. Oh, why am I
Trying
always
to hook around the wall. Okay. Ended up here anyway. That's cool.
Still in one piece.
There's almost always an exit right away. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Jeez. Alright. I'm not gonna jump in the elevator this time. Okay. I think I know where that button is gonna take me. We haven't gotten there yet. So this... Yes! Here we go!
I should try to get through here fast. I don't want to drink these unless I have to. I'm not really thirsty.
Oh, I wish I was thirsty.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Okay. So, we're going to leave it there for this episode. We're at about an hour, so that's okay. We can jump back in next time and try and find our exit out of here. Or real quick, though, I wanted to explain what that was. That was level run. So I think every time you hit the alarm button on the elevator, it takes you specifically to that level.
I should try to retrace my disgusting.
I think I've gotten there using other buttons, but at least as far as I know, every time I've hit that one, I ended up on level run. So when you go up there, I usually use that one as like a good way to end my like current play session, where I'll if I find an elevator, I'll head up to the level run, see how far I can make it. That was by far the farthest that I've made it, and I'm thankful I didn't use any phase emitter ammo while I was there. But if you're going to level run, you want to have high stamina. You want to have energy drinks, so usually you want to have the backpack before you go up there. You absolutely want to have the phase emitter, and the way that level works is there is so you have to find the exit, of course, and there are smilers everywhere, so you will constantly be running into them in the hallways. But in addition to that, there is a timer that once that completes, there's like a whole wave of smilers that comes after you. And yeah, so I've sat in the like, does anything actually happen here? Like, what's going on? And yeah, that happens. But I don't know. It's a good skill check kind of stage. It's pretty fun. I've never made it to the end, so I'm glad we were able to give it a shot and try that out, see how far we could make it. Like I said, that was the farthest I made it this time. But what I think was working against me is I couldn't use my energy drink because my hunger was full. So anyway, I guess that's something to be mindful of, is just always have a little bit of hunger left so you can use your energy drinks. But otherwise, to recap, we have our 7 phone pings, so there is a way open. We need to find it. It should be somewhere here on level 0, but it's eluded us so far. We'll pick it back up next time in the Transliminal Survival Guide Until then, I hope you all have a great week and stay liminal.